Okay, we're on. We're on. We're on. I think. Let me. Yeah? Yeah. Yes, we're on. Okay. Headphones. Where's the headphone jack on this thing? I know there's one on here. There it is. Back. Okay, so I am now gonna play Moonring, which is free to play on Steam. Let's see, can I go full screen with this? Maybe not. Maybe that's as big as I can go. So again. New game, new permadeath game. Full screen is off, so I can switch that. What the heck just happened there? Let's switch that back. What the heck? What is going on with this? How did I just mess that up? Hold on, I might have to relaunch this. What just happened? Oh, okay, there it is. Full screen. I think I'm gonna have to exit out of this game. What is going on? How did that even happen? I can't even see the whole screen. Oh, it's like the full screen. So no matter where I click on the screen, it's giving me full screen. This is crazy. Yo, if I push escape, it's like it wants to be in full screen, and then it won't let me change. And it's like the cursor's not even in the right spot. This is wild. Exit. What the heck? I have no idea what I've just done. And I don't even know how to get out of this. This is crazy. Are you kidding me? I just wanted full screen. I take it back. I don't want full screen. Let me read this. Permadeath game. Volume, full screen on. Invert controls. I don't see anything here that's gonna help me. How does this happen? And I can't click. It's like I'm in the game even when my cursor's off the game. None of these buttons. Okay, there we go. Can I not exit out of Steam? F1, F2, escape. The Windows key does nothing. I have no idea what's going on with this thing. And it's Linux, so I don't know if there's no task manager. What the hell? Log out. That's my only option. Get out of here. How is this possible? How does it enter into full screen like controls, like it's acting like I'm clicking somewhere in the game, but the game itself didn't go full screen. Oh, these work. Is exit down here somewhere? Okay, maybe it's the very bottom one. Ah. Yes, thank you. What the hell just happened? That was the wildest thing. Should I try it again? Play game. Okay. Oh, now it's in full screen. What the hell? Okay, I'm still sticking with Linux. New game. What would you like to call yourself? So, like, whenever I play games like this, shoot. Let's see, it's called Moonring. What do I call myself? How many letters can I pick? Can I not type? Oh, I have to use this? Moonchild. Why not? This is crazy. Okay. You can move by pressing the cursors or WASD WASD keys or holding the left mouse while pointing to where you want to go. You can wait a turn by pressing space, clicking the wait icon. I'm gonna forget all this. You can move pressing the cursor or holding the left mouse button while pointing to where you want to go. Holding it? Oh, there's a wall there. You can interact with signs, doors, and other objects by moving into them, colloquially known as bumping. What is this guy doing? You're moving closer to me, guy. What the heck? Why are you mimicking my... What? Remember, you can bump many things, including enemies, long grass, sign shelves, and much more. If in doubt, bump it. If in doubt, bump it. Calera new. You can speak to people by typing words or clicking the left mouse button to use the current cloud word. Once a word is in the input box, press enter or the left mouse button since some words are hidden. Typing in fully by hand. Some words are hidden. Using a mouse, icon on the bottom right opens virtual keyboard. Am I supposed to say something? Still no dreams, child? Oh, I can't type with the keyboard? Oh, because those are the movement keys, right? This is going to be a long game if I type like this. I not replying? What did keyword? Type a keyword or press or the left mouse button for a word. What are you talking about? Type a keyword or press tab. I swear you just have to sleep wait. I swear you just sleep too deeply to recall them. Okay, whatever. I'm sure you'll dream one of these days. I'm gonna forget all this game dialogue because I'm just trying to figure out what to do in this game. I'm trying to force it. Type a keyword or press tab. Dreams. Tab equals autocomplete. Tab equals cloud. Autocomplete. Oh. We already did all this. Can I move away? What the heck is going on? Escape? Okay. Ooh, there's like things I can do over here, I think. This dude bouncing around with me is like messing with me. Oh, you picked up something. You can bring up your inventory at any time by pressing I for inventory, that makes sense, or by pressing escape, / right mouse, and moving the cursor to the inventory tab, pressing enter, left mouse button many times. What? I don't know, man, it's getting late and like, I'm gonna have to call it a night because I got messed up with the OBS recording. Brand new to Linux, and I just wanted to game something I thought looked like it could be kind of spooky, and it was free. Sign window ball. Oh, so it's just naming everything. It's me, right? Faint dotted square around you is your detection radius. Enemies within this area will be alerted to your presence. Your detection radius will shrink when you are quiet and is altered by other factors such as movement, recovery, equipment, noise, and actions. I am liking this setup so far. I think this is. I'm gonna sound like the lamest guy in the world. Ultra cool, I don't know, but yeah, I'm liking this Linux setup. A carp. Anyway, I should probably figure out how to save. And then I'll start playing again. I think I'm a little too excited and I'm not going to be able to remember. Use the Q key or click the quiet icon and toggle quiet mode. You'll do bonus damage if you hit an enemy who is sleeping or unaware of you. However, sneaking dims your ward. Is it ward or wand? It looks like ward. Reducing your sight range. Actions will take two times longer. find a way to save this game because this does look really cool, and I think it is gonna. This amber bane lamp is arconic property. Please treat it with appropriate care. Means nothing to me. Anyway, like I said, I still have to work in the morning, so I need to get some sleep. I need to find a way to like save my what progress, right? Save, so I'm just not starting over all over again, I guess. I want to yell. Oh, I don't want to yell anything. Escape. Oh, where is this? Maybe up here. Options. Save and quit. Save and return to the title screen. Yes! That's Moonring, everybody. I really didn't show you much of anything about the game, but I mean, it sounds really cool, like having this headset. I'm gaming on, like, I wouldn't say it's ancient, but an older used laptop that I installed Pop! OS on. I got Steam on here. I found a free game, and we're just doing it. So I'm excited. I ended up getting OBS obviously to install and run on here, and I found out that even though Pop! OS it looks like the default desktop and possibly the only desktop option is GNOME, which I really wasn't trying to do, because to me when you look at your options for Linux desktop environments, and I swear that means more to me than the version of Linux you're running. Like the versions would be like you got Linux Mint, you got Red Hat, you've got OpenSUSE, you've got Bazite, which is one of the ones that I installed on another laptop, and on this one I've got Pop! OS. And I ended up with Pop! OS on this one because I tried to install what was that other version of Linux called? There was another gaming focused version of Linux that I installed on this laptop, and it did have KDE Plasma, which is the desktop that I really wanted, because that it felt to me like the more natural way to go, considering I've only ever used Windows computers. But that version of Linux, for whatever reason, could not find the Wi-Fi, the built-in Wi-Fi in this laptop, and I even went as far as I was set on using that version, just because it had the desktop that I wanted and everything, and it was gaming focused as well. But so I ended up ordering a USB Wi-Fi stick so I could get Wi-Fi on this computer. But then somehow I figured out that I had dual boot installed. I don't know if that's the right terminology. When I installed the last version of Linux to this laptop, the laptop already had Windows 10 installed. I ended up somehow installing that version of Linux as like a secondary OS. And I didn't know it at all. Like I had shut down, rebooted, done all kinds of stuff with this computer, and I had always kind of gone into that version of Linux, not really, I guess, paying attention to much of what I saw before it booted into the operating system. But as I was like exploring options, and I actually ended up in the morning. Probably shouldn't like start shopping first thing in the morning when you wake up, but I ended up going to Amazon and ordering a USB Wi-Fi stick, USB Wi-Fi adapter for this computer, thinking like, well, you know, the Linux that I really wanted is not going to be able to use the internal Wi-Fi in this machine, or maybe if I got it online I could somehow find a fix for it. But then, like I said, somehow it created a dual boot system, and I restarted it at some point and figured out that Windows 10 was still on this machine. So I was like, well, the Wi-Fi worked when Windows 10 was on here. Let me reboot into Windows 10, see if it's still working. Why wouldn't it still work? And I did, and it worked. It was still there, and I was like, okay. I rebooted back into that other version of Linux, and it still wouldn't it wouldn't utilize my Wi-Fi adapter. Like, Wi-Fi wasn't an option, and I was like, okay, whatever. So I had this USB adapter on its way to me from Amazon. I figured I would just wait, but because like I had seen the system dual boot back into Windows and the Wi-Fi was working, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Why don't I try another version of Linux? So I started like researching a little bit. Like, all this is done within hours, maybe at the most. I ended up doing all this. I searched for gaming-focused versions of Linux, and I hope you can hear me over the audio of this game. So I looked for gaming-focused versions of Linux, and I ended up finding Pop OS. And Pop OS, man, this is a way longer explanation than I expected it to be. Anyway, Pop OS, I'm pretty sure it had Steam already pre-installed. So it was really easy to get it up and running. But it does come with GNOME as the default desktop, and I don't know how to get a new desktop on here, or if you can. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm brand new to Linux. So I looked up online, and I swear I saw something that said Kden. Yeah, it was Kden Live, which is the only video editing software that I've used on Linux so far, and I felt pretty comfortable using it. It felt a lot like what I was used to on my Windows computer, which is Cyberlink Power Director, I think. It's in my version of Power Director's older version. It's Power Director 16, I think. So it's pretty old at this point. But it's what I was like really comfortable using on my computers. So Kden Live I downloaded on a Windows computer, and I'd used it a couple of times, and it felt pretty comfortable. And because Bazite was running, I think it's running KDE Plasma, I was able to easily install Kden Live on that, and I was able to edit a bit. One of my last videos that I posted to my YouTube channel was a video that I had put together. I've kind of finalized things on my Windows computer using Power Director, but I've done most of that work on the Linux computer using Kden Live. So I thought, well, it's going to be a bummer because I did a little bit of research, and I swear I saw something that said Kden Live wouldn't run on a GNOME desktop. And I was like, well, that bites, but I'm sure there's something out there that's probably similar. I could always go for DaVinci Resolve, although I've tried that on Windows computers, and going from Power Director to DaVinci Resolve and just the layout and how you put clips in and figure all that stuff out, it's just totally backwards to me. So I was really hoping I didn't have to go down that route, although I am also hoping that at some point I'll be knowledgeable enough and proficient enough with DaVinci Resolve to maybe use that going forward, because it does seem to be a really good video editing program with lots of history behind it. It's got a lot of backing, professionals use it. So I'm hoping that at some point I'll get familiar enough and comfortable enough with DaVinci Resolve to just maybe use that going forward, because I think it's available on all of these systems. But anyway, so I install Pop OS to this machine, it recognizes the Wi-Fi right away. I'm online. I'm like, great. It's got. I'm pretty sure it had Steam already installed, because I think that's one of the things I looked for when I was looking for something other than that other version. I mean, I probably should have just went with Bazite, but I didn't. I went with Pop OS because I guess I just kind of wanted to try something else other than Bazite, because I'm going to still continue to run Bazite on my other machine. But on this one, I installed Pop OS, found my Wi-Fi, everything's golden, and then I go to the Pop Shop, and I'm just kind of searching for videos, editing software, and I thought, why not just type in Kdenlive and see what happens? Since, I mean, you would think with a name like Kdenlive, like it's exclusive to KDE, just KDE, but I was able to find a version of Kdenlive that I could install on my Windows computer. So I knew that it wasn't just for KDE. And although I looked it up, and I swear it was Google's AI, something out there told me it wouldn't run on it. But I went in the Pop Shop and it was there. I downloaded, installed it, pulled it up. It was working. So that's what I'm going to be using going forward on this machine. So on this machine, what we've got going on, oh, and I installed some additional RAM in this machine. So I started off with 8 gigabytes, two sticks of 4 gigabyte DDR. This machine takes DDR4, and that's just what I had lying around. I was able to make contact with somebody online locally who was selling some DDR4 SODIMM RAM, which is like skyrocketed in price online. It's just crazy. Because a couple months ago I upgraded my Windows 10 computer, which also uses DDR4, and it was not that much. I swear, I got like a kit, a 32 gigabyte kit, 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I swear that whole thing was like $40 or something. It was not that expensive. And now, like, I'm looking online and it's way more, and I read some articles somewhere saying that DDR4 RAM is possibly more expensive than DDR5 at this point. Just is wild. Like, who's using these old machines? Well, no, I'm sorry. Man, I'm rambling at this point, but I guess what was happening is there's been a lot of demand for DDR5 and whatever is coming out after that. Obviously, it's probably DDR6, but because of what's needed to run AI on computers going forward. But anyway, DDR4 RAM is just like some companies, I guess, have like ceased production of it. So there's just like a shortage. So because of that, the price has gone up. So I was able to find a source locally who had some old, obviously used DDR4 RAM. So I was able to find. He was able to sell me a stick of 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. Since this computer has 2 SODIMM slots, I pulled one of the 4 gigabyte sticks, put in the 8 gigabytes. I'm pretty sure they're the same megahertz, although I'm new to all this. From my understanding is, as long as they're both DDR4, they'll work, but your faster, if one stick is faster than the other, the faster stick is not going to improve the performance of the slower one. What'll end up happening is the faster stick will operate slower to meet the speed of the slower stick, which is fine by me. I mean, I'm not doing anything crazy with this machine. At some point, maybe I will need it to be like DDR4. I think in my other machine, I got like 3200 megahertz sticks in those, I believe. And I think in this one, it might be like 2600, something like that. Anyway, at some point, that might make a difference to me, and it may be a big deal. For now, this is what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to work out all right. So hopefully you guys can hear me well, on top of everything that I've gone on about, and I've talked way too long about all this stuff. But I did also on Facebook Marketplace, I found somebody who was selling this. This is an arm, a mic arm, and I think I also bought this for, it was like $15 or something. It wasn't terribly expensive, but it works with this mic perfectly. This mic is also something I think I picked up off Facebook Market. No, I think I picked this up on eBay. But it's a Zoom Q2 HD. It's actually a camera, but Zoom is known for making these really like high quality mics, and the camera on this is older, so the camera, it may not be like what you would think of as good high quality in today's standards. I'm sure it was great for the time, but now it's not. But the microphones on these things are still great, so you can actually switch it over to an audio only mode, connect it to USB, and now I've got an audio input for this computer. And I was also able to get a really good deal on this. When these things came out, they were like hundreds of dollars. Now I'm pretty sure I paid maybe $30 for it. But anyway, that's like where I'm at with this setup. Hopefully you can hear me, considering the microphone's pretty close to me, but I don't know how loud the audio from this game is, and like I'll just let you see that I'm still able to control my mouse on the screen, but yeah, the Windows key doesn't do anything. Like I'm definitely gonna have to learn how to navigate through Linux, but I'm excited. I hope you guys are too, and I hope you guys were able to like live through me just rambling and just spitting ideas out there. If you did enjoy it, please continue to watch. I am going to continue to try to play this Moonring game. One of the better, the more exciting gaming seasons for me anyway is coming up, and that's Halloween. I do like scary things, and especially scary video games. I love like what people can do with gaming to like kind of give you a fright or build up suspense and all of that. So I'm going to be doing more of that. Hopefully, I think I can finally give like hardware and all that stuff a rest, and searching out OSs and everything. I think I'm pretty good right now. Pop OS on this machine. I think I've got the RAM that I need. I think I've got OBS set up. I think I've got the microphone set up. Right now I'm just shooting on the camera that's built into the laptop, but that might change. Probably not for gaming recording, because my face is just going to be in the corner of the screen, and I don't think it needs to be super high quality. That's why I'm sitting here like this with my glasses on. Like, you probably wouldn't normally see me like this. I don't think I've shot any videos on my YouTube channel where I would be in the full frame of the picture and I'm looking like this. But since on this screen I'm just in the small corner, I mean, I guess if you really wanted to blow it up to see if you can get any better detail out of the picture, you could, but I don't know, I'm just comfortable with it at this point. So anyway, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the things I usually tell you to do. If you can't tell, I'm excited, and that's probably why you're just hearing me go on and on about everything that I've got going on in this setup so far. But I am super excited. Like, these computers they're great. Like, I don't know why people are thinking like these are just disposable machines. We're just gonna get rid of them and whatever somebody else tells us, because they get to determine what we're going to use going forward. I don't subscribe to that kind of thinking. I don't think that these computers are useless or garbage or throwaway devices or anything like that. I'm just not. I'm not cool with that. Like, I'm enjoying myself with this so far, and I can see myself getting a lot of enjoyment out of it going into the future. And I hope that I can take you guys along with me on that journey. excited I am about stuff that's probably boring you to death. But yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I know I said that already. And be safe. Peace. Happy Halloween. Now we just gotta figure out how to get out of here. Oh. Right there. Okay, and I'm back on my Steam screen. Back in OBS. There I am. Peace.